It's your boy DC the Truth. I know y'all thought the theme was coming, but nah, it's been a minute. I'm gonna get right into it. Create a burnout. Why does it happen? Pretty much in a nutshell, like everybody on here, we at some time face some type of burnout, from covering the same things over and over and again. The reason some of this happens because let's just keep it 100, or as my man Reaper would say, let's keep it 1,000. Most of us on here, we we basically we have full-time jobs. Even if you work for yourself, you have full-time jobs, you have families and all that. So this is like a small window of you being able to create with the time that you have on here. Now, some people are a little more than others. Their jobs or their situation or business, whatever, may allow them more time to create live streams or whatever. Like, for example, you can do, you can be live streaming or whatever, and you got a consistent pattern, and you could just find yourself just feeling burned out. Especially, if you have any of the latter that I said in the beginning, anything like family or work, you'd be working from 40 to 80 hours a week or whatever. It just depends, just grinding or whatever. So it's easily to get burnt out in that aspect. Now, on the flip side of that, you might wonder, some of us in here, like, why other creators, because I find myself asking that, like, how could other creators be so consistent? Let's just keep it all the way 100. Like, most of us came out of, I always say here, this channel here got the most growth from the 5150. Of course, I had some gaming channel breaks here, going at a YouTuber's situation or whatever, and got a break there or whatever. So my subscribers are kind of, I'd say maybe 500 to 600 of those subscribers maybe came out of that bull crap, with the Zoe Court. Sorry about that. Just like I was talking about the ladder, family distractions or whatever. So trying to pick up the video where I left off at. I guess the second part, is like, that is why probably some creators are probably consistent just due to circumstances. Some may be working from home remotely, whatever the situation may be, got their own business or whatever, so it allows them more time to interact online. Maybe they have like a flexible type of schedule, so they may do some work here, they can live stream here. It allows them more time. I mean, look at me. I'm doing this shit in the damn parking garage right now, So I don't have the best of time. I have to upload where I can, me and a couple other people, But yeah, by the way, you motherfuckers is always talking about I'm jump cutting this and that. I really tried to work on not saying, that's why, or get caught saying, that's why I cut or whatever. I don't want to I can flow a conversation like that, but I'll be saying what I just did, You see? I just wanted to put that out the way. Hell, I probably say it anyway and don't even realize it. The next thing I want to talk about is like personal vices. Me, myself, and I'm talking to myself about myself right now. Personal vices. For example, I don't know, for years I've kind of noticed this situation, and I talked about this on this channel or whatever, a situation that I'm dealing with, like panic attacks and anxiety. I don't know. It's a chronic level that I deal with or whatever. With that being said, not to bore anyone, that video is on YouTube somewhere. Matter of fact, I might just make a IG video about it, to delve in the situation. But with that being said, I got caught in the situation where I was on, they get you with those drugs or whatever, and I caught being on a drug for years that I had depended on, as you can say. So I like to liken this situation to, well, Eminem. I love to use his example. For example, everybody know that Eminem, to admitted to being on drugs, and although I wasn't on anything illegal, but it's really no difference. The pharmaceutical drugs that they put you on and people get abused those or get addicted to it or whatever, is no different from any street drugs. Let's just keep it a buck. So you get on that, and the same thing with M. He said something one time about having to relearn to rap again, because like when he was on drugs, he can he can do it. But I say I'm kind of like the counter, the opposite. Whatever, the longer I was on that drug or whatever, it seemed like over the years the thing took away my cognitive abilities. That's why now I think I don't care what anybody say. Well, when it comes to this YouTube shit, I'm probably like one of the smartest bears in the game when it comes to this, understanding shit. Some of y'all niggas are new. Y'all look at my join date on here, but I think my problem is I cannot articulate like a lot of creators. I can't, and that's due to, I hate to say like brain damage, but I think some of that shit just took away my cognitive ability, and I'm just being real with you guys. I'm for real. Like, as far as creating, I've seen a dip from my creative ability from like a year ago to where I'm at now. Like, it's like night and day. Because if you guys notice, it's been about 2 weeks now. I've been sitting there just observing. I'm like, what was I doing different than older videos? Besides the fact that everybody here in this camp came out of 5150, and everybody's trying to find their way and their niche in this YouTube game, right? So I just sit out there and look. There's two things that's going on. For one, we see the direction that show is going, and I've lost all passion for it, to be honest with you. I'm really disgusted by a lot of the cast is on there now, and now I'll say it's gonna be pretty soon. This damn train from the wreck, so I can just kind of foresee that. And the other thing too, it's just like I said before. I'm feel like I'm really losing brain cells. Like, I just noticed this over the years. Some people been liking it. Maybe you're getting older, but I was like, man, nah. I'm too young now for my neurons normally are firing, but that's not the case. It's like my brain is on a decline, and I think those because of my personal vices in my life. And then last, I just want to touch on, I kind of touched on it a little bit when I was saying that YouTubers, for example, like I say, I know I'm shadow banned. People like, how do you know? Like, some people can guess by like a lot of people know people not getting their notifications and things of that nature, whatever. You got to do little stupid shit like maybe subscribing and unsubscribing and resubscribing and all that shit, on the user end, which is an inconvenience. But somebody can do something like post a community tab and everybody get the notifications on that, or something like that, for example. It don't work all the time, but like I tell people, I'm an MIT at YouTube University. I know how to go in the creative studio. If you guys notice, and y'all can take hint for you creators out there, there's a thing called, searchable content on YouTube. You should have like 4 different things going on, outside sources, basically. Like if somebody take your YouTube video and share it on Facebook or something, it'll say external sources, so some of your views can generate from that. Then you got a thing to call browse features, and I think it looks like a pyramid if you go in your YouTube creator. Now if you look at that, if you're not getting browse features, like I can go back before I start talking about that, right? And then I tried to take some those videos down or private it or whatever. So I say, this is one of the ways you're shadow banned. You're not getting browse features pushed out. Like before, it would be in the like 50-70% where you can see YouTube recommend. YouTube's only gonna push so much. Like if you're not getting the views for it, then okay, but I say the click-through rate, I know a lot of that has to do with thumbnails and all that bull crap, right? But I like the click-through rate is not on a dip like that. So once people are clicking on it, basically what I'm saying is I'm not saying to push from YouTube. It's not on a level like, let's say I could go back to an old 5150 back in my little heydays when I was like the lead searching that shit, right? And I would have browse features out the ass or whatever. That means YouTube is pushing your videos. Now I don't get none of that anymore. I wish I could like screen record my studio just to show the difference. That's one reason you're shadow banned on the creative studio side of the game. A lot of you motherfuckers think I don't be knowing shit. I told you I'm an MIT graduate at YouTube University. They got a creator academy on here, if y'all didn't know that. But anyway, I didn't want the video to be this long. Y'all, I just want to kind of touch bases with everybody. This your boy DC the Truth. Basically, I was just talking about creative burnout and how it pertained to me personally. And I got to figure out a way I can retrain my brain like Eminem did when he taught himself to re-rap. All right, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. For real.